How to save on your data consumption for Android. Tame hungry apps. Whether you're actively using them or not, apps love to eat up data. They're checking for updates, running ads, and refreshing your user content in the background. It's time to tame those apps. Update apps on Wi-Fi only. Head to the Google Play Store and tap Menu, Settings, Auto Update Apps. Here, be sure that Auto Update Apps over Wi-Fi only is selected. You also have the option to choose Do Not Auto Update Apps, but it's less preferable since you'll have to remember to update apps manually. Configure in-app data settings. To give you a fluid experience, many apps ping servers in the background to keep their content updated. For instance, Google Plus backs up your photos and videos as they're captured. These conveniences are great, but they come at a cost. So dive into the app settings and disable the data draining options you don't absolutely need. Restrict background data. Even apps that don't allow you to fine-tune data settings could still be loading background data. In Ice Cream Sandwich and later versions of Android, one way to find out which ones are guilty is to go to Settings, Data Usage, and scroll down to reveal a list of apps with accompanying data usage stats. Then, tap an app to view its usage data, and take a look at the two numbers next to the pie chart. Foreground refers to the data usage when you're actively using the app, while background reflects the data usage when the app is running in the background. If you notice an app is using too much background data, scroll down to the bottom and check Restrict Background Data. Just note that this setting overrides any conflicting app behavior. Take advantage of preloading and caching. As data constraints become a reality for most smartphone owners, developers are including options that make their apps less demanding. Don't let these options go unnoticed. They'll save you heaps. Preload streaming app content. As we become increasingly economical about cellular data usage, more apps offer caching or preloading, letting you download content on Wi-Fi and view it at any time later. Spotify, for example, lets users download playlists. Similarly, YouTube preloads subscriptions and videos on your Watch Later list. The majority of apps that offer preloading are the ones that need it most, so use it. Head into the Settings menu of any app, especially streaming media apps, to see if the option is available. Alternatively, you might find that an app allows you to lower streaming quality while on a cellular data connection. Download files on Wi-Fi only. Unless you absolutely have to, refrain from downloading songs, movies, or large files while using a cellular data connection. It's common sense, but be sure to do any downloading while you're on Wi-Fi. Cache maps before traveling. With its new offline feature, Google Maps now allows you to cache maps. It takes some time to download them and does require a chunk of storage space, but once a map is downloaded, you'll be able to view and navigate it without using your data connection. Check sync settings. With automated syncing, Google makes sure your accounts are updated any time a change is made. Unfortunately for your data plan and battery life, that means your phone is constantly pinging the server to find out if new content needs to be downloaded or uploaded. There are a couple of ways to temper this. Fine-tune sync settings. During the initial phone configuration, you probably opted into account syncing. By default, everything is set to sync, including things like Photos, the Play Store, and other Google apps. You don't necessarily need all these items syncing, especially data-heavy ones like Photos. To adjust sync options, head to Settings, Accounts, Google, and select an account. Here, uncheck the boxes next to the items that you don't absolutely need to be synced. Repeat the same process for other accounts. After that, you can manually sync accounts by visiting their respective apps. Temporarily switch off sync. Going out for the night? Sitting at your desk? Prevent your phone from unnecessarily syncing data by disabling syncing, either from the notification bar or by going to Settings, Data Usage, Menu, and uncheck Auto Sync Data. Minimize browser data usage. If web browsing is the data hogging culprit, it's no surprise. Some websites have yet to be optimized for mobile, while others eat into data with bulky advertisements. The simple answer to these woes is data compression. With it, a web page is first compressed in the cloud before being sent to your phone, significantly reducing the download size. There are some drawbacks, however. First, even though your data is encrypted and anonymized, the browser must still process your activity while it compresses it. Not everyone is comfortable with that. Secondly, sometimes compression means sacrificing quality, leaving you with slightly altered web pages. Even so, the option can be worthwhile for anyone on a limited package or times when you're on a slow connection. Opera, a much-loved browser, is one such app that offers compression. Just head to the Settings menu to enable it. After some use, Opera will tell you just how much data you saved. Monitor data usage. While data usage can be monitored on the phone itself, Etisalat offers additional means for you to do this. You may keep track of your data usage using the three options below. Via SMS. SMS data to 1010. Via USSD. Dial *170#. Via Etisalat UAE mobile app. You will also be notified via SMS in the following cases: on consuming 80%, 90% and 100% of data packages, on consuming 10 dirhams, 30 dirhams, 50 dirhams, 100 dirhams and multiples of 100 dirhams as out-of-bundle charges,